Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Nicola and today I'm gonna take you through a sequence to release the PMS. So this can be challenging time not only physically but also emotionally. We can also get some headache and of course some physical symptoms like cramping or just being tired in general. So this sequence will not only be there to release physical pain but also to release some emotional pain and calm our nervous system. So we will begin in wide-legged child's pose. And if you want to make it more restorative, you can also grab a pillow or some cushion or a bolster if you have one. And you can just lay down on the pillow. So the knees are as wide as you want them to be and the toes are touching. So you can place the pillow under your chest, under your belly, and just release. Take some time to make the pose as comfortable as possible so you can truly relax here. Make sure the head is relaxed, the shoulders are relaxed, and start focusing on your breath. And you want to feel some sensation in your hips, in your inner groins, but it definitely shouldn't be painful. If the pose is too much, you may be just gone too far and bring the knees a little bit closer towards each other. And we will stay here for a couple of minutes. Notice your breath and take deep belly breath to send the breath down to the pelvic area, to bring oxygen in this area, to improve blood circulation. And to release the tension. If you notice that you are being distracted and your mind is all over the place, just try to come back to your breath. By focusing on your breath, it will get easier to keep the mind focused. And be proud of yourself today for taking the time to yourself, taking the time to nourish your body. Now slowly come up. And our next pose will be supported bridge. So we will lie down on our backs. You can keep the pillow if you want to, or you can grab a block. And we will place the block under our hips. Okay, choose the level again that works for you. Maybe the lower one will be better for the purposes of today's practice. Not to be so hard on ourselves. So we keep the knees bent. The hips are slightly elevated. It also helps with headaches. And it really calms our nervous system in general. You can place your hands on your belly to connect with the womb. And to feel your belly expanding on the inhale and lowering on the exhale. This pose also improves blood circulation. It brings the blood flow to the internal organs, to the uterus. So we have really the whole package here, the physical and the emotional, mental aspect. And if this is a difficult time for you, for many reasons, it's okay to feel whatever you are feeling. If the emotions are just running through your head, just observe them. And don't judge yourself for feeling what you're feeling. Try not to tense up through your neck, through your shoulders. Everything is relaxed. And we will slowly come out of the pose, so you can just elevate your hips a little bit to get rid of the block. And we will still stay lying on our back, and we will come into the butterfly, reclined butterfly pose. So you can just drop the knees to the side and open the hips. And you can still choose the arms placement. You can leave them as we had them before, in the yoni mudra, on the female mudra on the belly. And just gently press the knees open. So we are stretching into our inner groins. This area can be really tensed up during our period. So this is an excellent pose to practice on these days. And it's a great pose in general for the root chakra. So sacral chakra, to tap into our sensuality, sexuality. So while we are releasing the physical body, try to think of the emotional aspect as well. What does actually period mean to you? Is it a new beginning for you? A new fresh start? The body is preparing itself for the new cycle, new opportunities. After the period is over, we will have plenty of energy again. We will be kind of reborn. Now we are taking the time to nourish ourselves in order to be stronger after, in the follicular phase. Or maybe you are disappointed because you were hoping the period wouldn't come. And of course, it's hard time for you and your partner. You are already doing a lot to support your body in this way. And slowly bring the knees back together. You can maybe help them with your hands. And then bring the knees towards your chest. Squeeze the legs a little bit, massage the belly, the internal organs, while also massaging the lower back. And then place your hands on your knees and we will trace some circles with the knees, with the hips. Just follow your own pace, however it feels good to you. Let's switch sides. And release. Slowly come back up to a seated position. And we will do a straddle fold. So you can open the legs and again choose the variation that fits to you. So maybe you can grab a pillow again, or a block or balls, whatever works for you. And then first on the inhale we will lift up and try to fold from the hips. And then you can slowly release the head, so the head is really heavy here. The legs don't need to be super straight if they are feeling too tense. Sink in here into the pose. And it doesn't matter how far you get, if you can touch the floor or not. The benefits of the pose will be the same. Stretching into the legs. And also by folding forward, calming the nervous system. It's one of my favorite yoga poses, so I kind of wish we could stay here forever, but let's slowly come up. slowly bring the knees to each other, bend the legs, and we will come back lying down on our backs. So this time you will need 2 pillows or 2 blocks, and we will come into supported fish. So one block will go under the head and the other somewhere in between the shoulder blades. So you can slowly lower down and then make any adjustments needed to make the pose as much comfortable as possible. So it can feel a little bit awkward at first, but it gives you really nice stretch into the chest, so you can feel like you can breathe again. And also again, it's really great for the nervous system. So once you find your position, you can try to relax here and come back to your breath. Feel the chest expanding. Feel like you can breathe more freely. Creating some space in the chest. Gently tuck your chin to the chest so you can lift the head up. Then use the support of your arms to lift up. Place the blocks alongside the mat and we will come into Shavasana. So you can lower again, maybe do any movements that are necessary to release the lower back. You can also bring the knees back to the chest again if it feels good. Rock a little bit from side to side. And once you are ready for our final relaxation, straighten the legs and lie down. Close your eyes. Take as much space as you need to. And focus inwards. Bring the focus to your heart. And notice this area. Notice the heartbeat. Notice whether it feels warm or cold, happy or sad, disappointed or full of expectations. Just notice any emotions that come up. Now bring the awareness to your uterus. How do you feel about this area? Slowly start to move your fingers, your toes. Maybe stretch out long. And come back to the seated position. Maybe you can keep your eyes closed. Bring the palms together in front of the heart. And we will finish with a deep breath out of the mouth together. So take a deep breath in. Namaste. Thank you so much for doing this class with me. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know in the comments how it went for you. And please do subscribe to my channel. Have a nice day. Bye.